The BLM leader Sasha Johnson is arrested and Boris Johnson brings in a new law to protect our statues. Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of the day. Happy Sunday firstly. Secondly, a massive thank you to everyone who joined our live stream last night and donated. I want to say give a massive shout out to everyone who donated via Super Chat on the live stream, but also PayPal. So all the names are down there. Again, it's all thanks to you guys that we can continue our work on this channel. Now, while the names are still going out there, I'm going to do this regularly every time we do a live stream as a thank you. Let's talk about Sasha Johnson now. We all know Sasha. She's one of the BLM leaders. She's from Oxford with a very posh and privileged background. Your typical middle-class, spoiled lefty who's just angry at the world for absolutely no reason. She was outside Downing Street last night with, I think, about a few people, a small group of people randomly marching outside Number 10 for no reason on a Saturday night during the lockdown when no one's going to pay attention to you. I don't know what's going on, but she was just there randomly. And the same Sasha Johnson who's been causing a lot of trouble since the summer, and she got away with it. This time, she was actually arrested by the police.
Let me put down the phone. Yeah, I will listen to you, sir.
Okay.
I've not done. You've not.
Listen to me.
I've not done anything as yet. I'm walking. Can you get off? Can you get off?
Relax your arm. Listen to me. Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
Listen to me.
Can you video this?
You have been warned.
I've not done anything. I walked away.
To leave the
and
area.
I was walking and leaving the area.
You
Can someone prove? No, I have not. No, I have not. I've not failed to do that.
In an area with more than 2 people.
No, I'm not failed.
You are under arrest.
Right. Give the officer some space, please. Right.
Because you can get off. Listen, you're making it hurt. Get off my arm. I can step. Step over me. Unless you've got a problem with fucking.
Well, okay, let's talk about this. And it's firstly why or how this happened. Was this right? Was the police right to actually do this? On the one hand, right now, mass gatherings are not legal because of the lockdown policy, and I'm still all pro obviously protesting and having your obviously freedom of expression. So on the one hand, that's the thing, that's the problem, that she should be free to voice her anger even if it's unrealistic and irrational. On the other hand, these people got away with a lot of things in the summer, and recently when you had any small gathering, anti-lockdown or anti-lefties, something. It's some sort of right-wing, march. The police massively went there and completely cancelled the whole thing and arrested everyone. These people and all the other Marxists and similar groups got away with it. The issue that we have, the other problem, is that Sasha Johnson, while this was happening last night, she was, making herself a victim. The problem that she had wasn't that, oh, I should be able to do it, I don't like this lockdown policy. She was trying to be the victim, saying that, oh, it's because it's me that you're doing it. No, they've been doing the same thing to everyone recently, regardless of skin color or gender or anything like that. So for once, you're treated equally. So be happy, I guess. The problem that we have there is that actually Christian Calgay from Guido Fawkes tweeted the actual update from the Met, saying that the Met police confirmed that 5 people were taken by the police near Parliament, and because they breached the health protection regulations, and remain in custody. So that's good, because that's the procedure. That's what they've been doing with everybody, including Piers Corbyn and others, until we found out that on the same night, last night, this happened.
Is that okay? All right, okay.
They arrested me, but I'm out and I'm okay.
Yeah, she's gonna. We'll wait for you.
Brixton.
Yeah, I'll wait with her.
At Brixton Police Station, but I'm good.
All right.
All power to the people, always.
Wait, so she was released. What happened to remaining in custody? What happened to actually going through the process? I don't understand this. So the police, for once, firstly, again, as I said, I still have a problem that you're not allowed to do anything, when it comes to any civil marches or anything right now because of lockdown. So everyone should be treated equally. Everyone should be allowed to do it. But now that we have the regulation, why aren't the police treating BLM members like Sasha the way they treat a normal person who goes for a walk to get coffee. The hypocrisy, the double standards, it actually is the problem here. But again, the lefties are coming out again. You know, in the summer we had this massive wave against British values and British history. It's coming out again. So this guy, Jonathan Fryer, is a left-wing lecturer, classic academic. He's very, very upset that Nadim Zahawi, one of the government ministers, has been using our country's flag in his Zoom calls. He's saying, am I alone in finding it distinctly creepy that the government ministers now appear on television with the Union flag? Okay, we did some digging. This is the same Jonathan Fryer who tweeted this in December, literally a month ago. Nice example of Euro flag placement by John Pollard in Brighton, who's just had his... The Union flag, depending on which union. If it's the European Union, yes. If it's the United Kingdom, no, even though Jonathan is from the United Kingdom. These same people who, right now say that, Boris Johnson and his cabinet are very right-wing and nationalist. They like people like, Ed Davey. This same guy, Ed Davey, the Liberal Democrat leader, has the Union flag, our country's flag, and also the EU flag behind him. Is that allowed, Jonathan? Or, are you going to tell off Remainers like Ed as well? The theme of today's video is hypocrisy and double standards. Now, the issue that we have is that people on the left, like Sadiq Khan and Labour councils across the country, have started this new movement against our statues and street names. They want to change our street names if a street name is problematic, or also statues as well. They want to bring them down. And for once, our government, with all the flaws, all the problems that they've caused, for once, the Tory government are doing something really good, and I want to praise them. In the Telegraph, we have the update that statues and monuments will be given safeguards. Robert Jenrick, who's the Minister for Communities, is actually in charge of this new law that will be introduced actually tomorrow, on Monday, in Parliament. They're going to be discussing this. This is to protect the statues and street names from the Labour councils and Sadiq Khan. So every statue will be given a greater protection from the crazy mob. And again, Labour councils are trying to start this purge to get rid of all the statues and street names. Now, the idea is for Robert Jenrick is that he wants to find ways to stop the left-wing councils from just randomly replacing street names which are linked to the empire. And they want to give them more progressive names because, why not? That's going to just fix the problems of the past. Now, statues that have been torn down, have been removed already, should now be reinstated by the councils. So, perfect. This is good news. This is going to trigger a lot of people. Academics in Oxford and Cambridge are going to be so rattled by this. 5 different pieces of legislation and regulations will have to be amended for these changes to be made. Now, full details of all this will be set out in Parliament on Monday, and the new rules are set to apply from March. So these protections actually will apply to all the 12,000 statues that we have in England. This is not going to apply to other parts of the country because obviously Nicola Sturgeon, Queen Nicola is in charge of Scotland. So this is actually a good start. And while we're praising the government for once, let's also give them some credit because they're also going after the Whitehall machine. Because for decades now, we've been going with the European Union directives and regulations and weird red tapes that's been affecting ordinary people and small businesses. Rishi Sunak has been given a new job by the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, to create a new task force to get rid of a lot of EU red tape that's just irrelevant and irrational. So this is also brilliant news, and I've been waiting for this since Brexit actually completely finished. So Rishi Sunak has now been charged by Boris Johnson with leading a bonfire of Brussels red tape, and so the Chancellor will now chair a new Better Regulation Committee in Downing Street, which, again, the main issue that we've had is a lot of these red tapes, because of the single market and the European Court of Justice. All these directives have affected small businesses, local businesses that don't even trade with Europe. So we want to get rid of all this because what is the point? Why would we want to have regulation imposed onto us by Brussels? That doesn't actually even affect European trade. So the number 10 team have said that this committee will refresh the strategy on making better regulation outside the European Union. With the newfound control of our laws, reviewing and reforming regulation will be at the forefront of the government's agenda to take advantage of opportunities outside of the EU. This is perfect. So well done, Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak. A lot of criticism that you guys have received from this channel. For once, I'm going to praise you. This is brilliant news, and especially Robert Jenrick for defending the statues and street names as well. But this Sasha Johnson saga, I guess, is going to be continuing for the next few days and weeks. So I will just keep my eye on it and keep you guys posted. Massive thank you again. I think we might do another live stream tonight, probably just after the second video at 8 p.m. So just stay tuned, stand by. And if you want to become a member to get a lot of perks and exclusive content, like weekly video calls and podcasts and members Q&A, and also discounted merch for our I Believe in Britain merchandise, check out the link in the description, or just go on youtube.com/mytc/join and become a member today. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the thumbs up button as well. That will help the videos as usual. Thanks again for watching. I'm MyTC, and I'll see you guys in the next video.